Good morning, everybody. Welcome for another episode of Tangent Sports Podcast. My name is Toby Brindle. Since we left yesterday, it's been a very interesting, 24 hours. Alright, so my hometown, not my hometown, but the city that I live in, they decided to do a traffic blitz for vehicles, right? So I thought it'd be a smart ass, go in a certain way. Well, first up, I get into town, get pulled over. Looks, headlights, brake lights, signal lights, horn, whatever. Everything works except for my daytime running light and my brake light doesn't shine bright enough. That's absolutely fine. Gave me 2 warnings. I continued on my way. Went to my first stop. Went to the post office. I get pulled over. Told the cop exactly what's going on. And he absolutely wanted to overrule these warnings and give me an inspection ticket. And we argued for 5 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Told me I could go. I said, screw you, I'm going home. I'm staying home. So I did that for the rest of the day. Today, get up, hop on the highway, head into town. Because I live on the outskirts. Look, it's crap, I'm going to get pulled over. So, drove past, none. It's yes. So I go to my shop, do my thing. It's okay, gotta go check the mail, fill up with gas, and then I can head out of my wonderful daily job. So I went to the post office, go get the mail, hop back in. I was about to take off. Cop, yeah, gotta pull over. Gonna have an officer talk to you with your windshield. It's oh, god dang it, 3 times. So I pull over. Officer comes up, hand him my registration, my driver's, and the tickets. He looks and goes, oh, okay, well, just keep doing what you're doing. This is absolutely fine. Tells me to go. It's oh, sweet. It's screw you, Esteban. I'm going to work. The first chance I had, I hopped on that main road and I beelined out of there. Oh my God, what a morning, I tell you. I never ever would have thought that my morning would involve cops and possibly a ticket. But I got out of it. So, miscommunication. But when I get back into town, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get nailed. So, I'm gonna live in the wonderful happiness of the life I have now. Then when the time does come, I'll just bend over and take it. Alright. So, today's episode, like I said from yesterday, where the hell is it? It's not... No, I don't want to freaking update, douche. It's not exactly how I wanted my... Oh, wait. My subjects. Like I said, we're just in that dead zone. If you love baseball, there's tons to talk about. If there's basketball, you got the Summer League, which I really don't think it's worth anything. Hockey, it's gone quiet massively. And NFL football, all you got is preseason, which right now, with it being only 3 games, it's more or less just going to be straight up people trying to make the team. So it's not going to be really too exciting. I know it's going to be football. I know it's going to be on TV. But reality, that's just basically going to be about it. For reals. There's nothing really exciting. But I do have 3 topics, and I do have another 4th that I want to talk about, and that's a few sports video games. All right, first up, NFL preseason rankings. Why are there NFL preseason rankings already? I don't see the point of it. It is the preseason. You can't even get the full feel of a team in the preseason, especially when not even one game has been played. Okay, you're basing your facts and your opinions on how the players line up or how they finished last year. For example, the LA Rams, they always set the Rams extra high, like unbelievable. And if you take a look, they're not even that strong of a team. Like, it's just absolutely pointless. It's not worth it to have them that high. Then the Detroit Lions were always at the bottom. Now, you flip them, where you have Matthew Stafford on the Rams, then Jared Goff on the Lions. The Rams basically stayed the same. I was actually pretty shocked. Because when I checked out the rankings, I wanted to see where my Minnesota Vikings were. So, of course, I'm going down. What the frick? The list. Tampa Bay, number 1. Well, of course they're going to be number 1. Tom Brady, they won the Super Bowl last year. If you didn't have them number 1, there's just going to be absolutely chaos. Number 2, Kansas City Chiefs. They made it to the Super Bowl. But, of course, just in case you didn't remember, they massively got destroyed. The LA Rams were 9th. I'm pretty sure this is the highest spot that Matthew Stafford has been actually in his whole entire career. Because with Detroit, I can guarantee you, they were more or less at the bottom. Nobody took him serious. And now, he's probably looking at a wonderful way to bounce his career to the positive. I cannot find the ranking, so I'm gonna just cancel that. All right. I don't even know what. I know it's clicks. I know it's this. I know it's that. Anything can happen. Like, take a look at Carson Wentz. He gets injured. They fall down 2 spots. Do you really think that could mean one of 2 things. That could mean with him in, it only boosts him up 2, which means he's not as good as his backup, or his backup should be starting because he's almost as good as him. It's flip-flopping. Right. Hockey, there was one part that was really, really interesting, which I do have to talk about. And it's the great Iron Man himself. And no, I'm not talking about Gordie Howe or Martin, or whatever his name, Patrick Marleau. I'm talking about the man, the myth, the legend, the guy, if he stayed in the NHL, would probably have more points than the great one himself. I'm talking about Jagr. The one thing that I do have to say that's been absolutely interesting with this story itself is he's been playing hockey for 33 seasons. 33 seasons. There have been people alive now that Jagr has actually played more seasons of hockey than these people have been alive. Just mind-blowing. most insane part is he's almost 50. What was it? Last year, I think that's what I read. They were saying that he had 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points in 19 games. That is actually pretty good for a guy that's almost 50. Hell, there's guys younger than him that would consider that to be a great season with the full 82 games. Mind blowing, I tell you. So, yeah, pretty soon hockey should start, which then that will give me a little something to talk about. Baseball, I wasn't going to talk much about it, but I thought that this would be an actual interesting topic to talk about. The Boston Red Sox beat the Tampa Bay Rays. What do you guys think? If you haven't seen the score, don't say anything. People who didn't, give me your guess. All right. Everybody done? All right. Tampa Bay lost to the Boston Red Sox 20-8. -8. So Boston got 20 runs. The Rays got 8. How absolutely insane is that? Oh, it's just mind-boggling. Just absolutely insane that they lost 20-8. And this kind of gives a topic where I know, for example, in the younger leagues for Sporting, you have the mercy rule. So if you're over a certain amount of runs, you just basically call it. The Twins had issues earlier in the year, about something like this. Do you think that it should have been the umpire's choice in canceling it for mercy rules? Like, oh, you guys, you're not doing well. You absolutely suck. Your pitcher blows. You guys can't hit. We're calling it off. It's not worth our time. Or should they just let it play full 9 innings? That's a question you guys need to talk to. And if you have an opinion that you want to get to, tweet me at Network Sports. Or is it? No, Network Tavern. I really got to change that. And also email me at tavernsportsnetwork@gmail.com. Finally, the last subject that I have for this episode is the CFL. I'm still shocked that they never did the whole preseason. It just doesn't feel right. And people, my God. I thought BC lost to Saskatchewan in a preseason game earlier. I got absolutely hounded. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't follow the CFL. It's a sport, or it's a league that I find absolutely boring because they only have 9 teams and you play like 18 games. Like, I'm sorry, it's not my league. I am going to change a little bit. I am going to pay a little bit of attention just because of this show, this network. And currently, BC takes on Calgary in Calgary. The game starts at 7:30 tonight. I will probably tell you the score tomorrow. When I was taking a look at everything that was going on when it comes to the actual game, everybody was saying Calgary is the favorite. When I took a look at CFL.ca's prediction, it was straight red down the 4 people. So, it is what it is. But the one thing that I do have to say, with Bo Levi Mitchell being in a quarterback situation for the Stampeders, does that make them always a Grey Cup favorite and always a potential chance of having a strong record? I guess all we can do is sit and wait and see. Excuse me, and see. Oh, I got hiccups. Well, you guys, let's just call her a day. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to email me at tavernsportsnetwork@gmail.com. If you head over to bio.link/tavernsports, it gives the links to all of our shows, as well as this one. It gives you links to our email, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So that's like our main hub, where if you need to go check it out, go check it out. Well, my name is Toby Brendel. Thank you for tuning in again today for another wonderful episode. And I will catch you tomorrow for a brand new episode of Tavern Sports Podcast.